All right. Thank you for tuning again. This is what, episode 5? All right. The one we're watching, you can see in the top left of the screen. Scary videos you can't watch alone. Again, number 29. So let's go ahead and see how this is. But before we jump into that, if you're new, you know what to do. Click that like button and the subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get the notifications when my new content comes on. All right. So let's jump into it. All right. Yeah, I hope the camera looks a little better, because I was all up in that camera. So I have like my laptop up a little higher, further away, so it doesn't look like you can see the pores in my skin. Okay.
Another strange incident that was captured on a nightly cruise on a highway the following night. It was quite busy on the road, and the female driver sharing this was saying that she was basically just listening to the radio at that time. As you can tell, it gets weird quite fast, as the woman describes a person in some kind of strange gear was appearing out of nowhere in the middle of the road.
Whoa! Get the crap out of me.
The car in front of her was even trying to pull out of the way when initially planning to overtake the travel bus in front. Many believe, due to the sudden appearance of this thing, that it was in fact a ghost that manifested out of thin air.
Or it could have been a
However, I'm
person that's
questioning this
pretty
a bit,
stupid
since we can see
standing in
this
the middle of the
person
road.
wearing shorts, a backpack of some sorts, and maybe even a hat. But how
Well,
could they
wouldn't you
disappear like
see
that on the
some
road?
having so
The woman
fast
also
like
states that the person actually disappeared the second her car would have touched it. Really odd. Were they maybe standing there all along? It's really hard to say, but whatever
Yeah.
the answer, it's quite scary,
Kinda
I
trippy,
find.
though. And it looks like it. It kind of does look like it disappeared.
Natalia has sent the following video, which she had
She
found,
disappeared.
posted by user Sandra Fulton Hamilton John. She uploaded it on her profile and was quite scared, to say the least. The post reads as follows. This video is of our deaf friend Jack talking on video chat to his girlfriend. This is proof that spirits do exist. We had paranormal activities come to the house. We had it analyzed and it is very creepy. The house and everything around it in that particular area of Lumberton has a lot of supernatural activity going on around it. Sounds intriguing. Let's take a look.
What?
A shadow figure is passing by behind Jack's shoulders
Hella
in an
fast.
inhumane speed, and he obviously didn't notice it at the time. I have seen several of these fast-moving incidents. I have seen several of these fast-moving shadow incidents, and have to say that many of them seem legit. Of course, these events could still be staged, but this particular one, I would give the benefit of the doubt. How about you? A really unsettling video. This is another cave recording, which was captured on a trip that a group of friends undertook many years ago. Local legends are speaking of strange specters and apparitions that can be seen in there, but unfortunately the group was unlucky. At least that's what they thought at first. After analyzing the footage, they noticed that there was an eerie figure.
Seen it for like a split second, or thought I saw something.
Some do claim to see a woman in a dress, possibly a spirit from another time.
You
Does
kinda
this
see a
sound
face and
plausible?
arm kinda
Of
down
course,
there.
the bad quality, due to the age of the footage, doesn't really help answering that question for us. But it does make one wonder, did nobody notice that thing at the time? Really creepy. Tommy has sent me the next video, and it features a young boy who is fooling around in the living room of his family. Apparently, he only wanted to record a video for his friends, but something else was captured as well.
Heck is that?
Is this the spirit of a relative? Maybe just a person who was in the house at the time? Was the boy trying to mislead us here? Or does something more mysterious lie behind this video?
Nah, I don't think the kid's trying to mislead his kid.
This short video stems from an investigation from urban explorer Tayangan, who was out with a friend the following night to investigate a supposedly haunted and currently abandoned hospital. Many people have spoken of former patients that can be seen roaming the empty hallways, and what sparked the further exploration of this particular hallway was the sighting of a headless person that they only got on camera for a few seconds.
Lek koyo nek iki anu lho, Le. Iki ruangan khusus ruangan kene koyo kancing HP lho. Kancing HP. Wis kondi denen. Ora ono.
You guys got some good stuff so far. I mean, I jumped right in the beginning, man. Scared the heck out of me. What?
It does look like a regular, perhaps younger person, but their head is completely gone. And the two men state that they found no trace of anybody else in there after scouting out the floor intensively.
Let's say they found no trace of a head.
So,
I'm
what
like,
exactly
okay.
was unfolding here that night, in
What's
your
that?
opinion? Blue Ghost Tunnel. To follow up on some research they found on the internet, they came across something pretty inexplicable in their minds. Important to note, they state that they did not bring any flashlights at the time of their initial recordings and only came back with one after exiting the cave and running into a couple that actually had brought one way later. Let's take a look.
Whoa. I can hear your footsteps.
It seems like you hear talking too.
I just seen a light at the end of the tunnel. What the f?
It's 3,000 feet
Hello?
away. Hey, no, it's 3,000 feet. That seems like
What the f
a lot.
is that?
A mysterious light was seen right at the end of the tunnel.
zoom.
Given that nobody had a flashlight, it made them wonder what could have been the cause for that. Also, the cries for help were only discovered after the couple had returned home. Was it cries from the afterlife? In 1888, 30 people lost their lives right in front of the tunnel when a train crashed after the conductor had jumped
saying
off
kinda
and
like a
left the
train
machine,
thing, but there's no
as
tracks.
well as several more fatal accidents that had taken place around the cave. Could this all be the reason for the residual energy that might have been captured on tape here? Who can say? The next video was posted by Channel 3T. The uploader wrote that this was an unknown creature that they managed to capture on the camera of their phone. One of the spookiest things about this video is that the uploader does not usually post paranormal clips. Their content is actually usually focused on dog agility. The video shows a dense forest. It appears that the uploader is out exploring what looks to be an old abandoned house. When he pans down to film the well, he does not expect to capture this.
Солнце не зашло. Как-то мрачно, очень мрачно. Еще и в колодце что-то шипит. Может, ужик?
Oh,
The video shows a terrifying white face peeking out from deep in the well, looking back up at him. The eyes shine bright blue, and some say it appears that there are even flames coming out of them. The mouth of the creature appears to be
like the
open,
blue.
making the whole
Yeah, I
image
can
that
see
much
that.
creepier. After the sighting, the uploader is visibly startled and can be seen running away before the video ends abruptly. What do you guys think of this sighting?
Yeah,
Is there
I-
any reasonable explanation for this face
Look
in
at
the
it.
well? Was it just a
Uh-huh.
skit? Or did something mysterious unfold here?
Mm.
The next video was posted by Bored Guy Online, and he posted this to Reddit, and he says, "Ghost in hospital picks out at me as I walk by, and I suppose he's a night guard of some sorts." He actually wrote, "Security guard here, kept seeing things and wanted someone else to see because thought I was losing my mind. I didn't see anything at the time, but when watching
Yeah,
the
I'm not
video, I
surprised there
realized
being
there was a
ghosts in a
figure, and it was the
hospital. I mean,
creepiest thing that I've ever seen in my
Die of
life."
those things. I hate hospitals.
Oh. So he looked back at it? So did he actually realize there was something? That's strange. Let's see that again.
Did it?
Look,
Yeah,
like,
right
oh,
there.
this is a weird shape though. Take a look
But it-
again. Is that humanoid? It's super tall and almost a little bit inhumane, I find. Or did that thing had like a drape over it of some sorts? Wow, this is a really tough one. Now, if I would have been the night guard alone at the time and I knew there is some really inexplicable stuff going on ever so often, I would have been on alert too. Now, we've seen other
Wouldn't
weird
be
stuff that
alone,
was
man.
captured in hospitals,
Wouldn't
right?
mean
And
you cries for
there are
help.
chances that these things
No
are
one.
actually real that are being captured.
Or maybe the dead.
Is
that's
that one of
about
those
it.
cases? Possibly.
Yeah,
The next clip was uploaded by the channel UFOs and Mysterious Creatures. There's not a lot of information available on the origin of the clips. However, it's clear it was taken late at night in the forest. The cameraman was filming for reasons unknown. Perhaps to use the flash to illuminate their path. Regardless of the reason, the cameraman caught far more than just trees that night on camera.
That's the moon. Oh, look at the red eyes, man. Mothman. He's gonna look at you. Or is it?
As the
looking at
camera pans to one of the trees, a strange creature can be seen clinging to the trunk. The figure is a strange brown-gray color with red eyes and a weirdly shaped head. What do you believe this could be? This odd creature clearly startles the cameraman, who pans away quickly and can be seen running away from the area. It's possible this could be a monkey or another creature, but something about this sighting is just extremely creepy, from the strange head to the glowing eyes. What is your idea? Paranormal? A creature? Or something completely different?
you? What do you guys think? Ghost car.
A video that was shared by Rick, and he told me that he found it on Reddit. Apparently, a car
There's
without
nobody
an owner
Oh,
is
is it?
passing by the exit,
I know,
and the security guard is getting the spook of his life.
What the hell? Yeah, there is no. What, did that wheel just turn?
Thinks this is a prank at first, and walks
Yeah,
around
but look
the
at the
car
tires.
to see what is going on.
Well, it's like the wheel is turning, but you don't see the tires turning. It's weird. Dude. What the hell? Did it just climb out of through the roof? On top of the car? And suck back into the car? Oh,
Seems to be coming from the back of the car, just floating above it, and freaking the man out, making him flee the scene.
Yeah, he fell on
It
the
is
floor,
said that
man.
it was never explained what exactly
Girlfriend was
transpired
over.
that night. If it wasn't a hoax,
They're
which I
trying to
think is
say.
very likely, could be something most of us would never understand.
Let's get great gas mileage.
This next video was uploaded and recorded by user Filthy Valentine. He took this video at an abandoned house close to his neighborhood. About the house, he wrote that he had kept hearing about a haunted house located in the forest above the town. He wrote that it took a while to get to the exact location, but eventually he was able to figure it out, and this video is his first exploration of the building. Based on the exterior, it seems that this building has been abandoned for a very long time, based on the state of disrepair the house is in. There's graffiti, plants growing indoors, and trash littered all over the property. Regardless, Valentine continues to explore the property. As he's making his way through the outside, he catches a glimpse of something in one of the windows.
They're probably take me out.
I didn't even notice it.
A white face can be seen in the right side of the window. It's quite small on the screen, but you can clearly see the outlines of eyes, a nose, and a mouth. The skin is far too white to be just a person in the window, right? As Valentine makes his way through the rest of the house, the figure is nowhere to be seen.
Here's a creepy
What do
face.
you guys make of this sighting? Could this be
Slow down, he's
paranormal
like-
related, or was it just a trick of the eye?
I don't think it's a trick of the eye because the camera's seen it. She said it every one of us watching.
This is a video which was captured by a young man who, as he later found out, was passing by a fatal accident scene. Apparently a couple lost control of their vehicle and flipped the car. The man survived the accident, but apparently the female passenger was less lucky. An ambulance was parked right at the scene, and we can see the two men helping to go through the debris on the road. What struck the person recording it as really unusual, however, was a person in white standing right next to them.
Oh, yeah. Like, really quick, though. Dude, how do you know it's not the
On closer inspection, it looks like that an invisible person was wearing a dress. Based on the incident report, there was nobody else besides the two men in blue shirts.
Weird.
So there should
You
have
guys
been
think
nobody
it looks like
standing in any
invisible?
kind of
Let me know
dress.
in the,
Was it perhaps a
the
ghostly
description in the
apparition?
comments.
Maybe the passenger?
I can't see through it. I can't even want to imagine what that's like. You're in an accident, like you die, and like you don't know you're dead.
This video
Like
was
you're walking
captured
around trying
by
to
the
pay
Highway
attention
9,
and,
who
like,
shared it after
then you
going
see
on a
yourself
hiking trip and stumbling across an open cave
Could you
that he wanted to
imagine, dude?
investigate with
Oh
his
my
shepherd
God.
dog. It didn't take long until the man made it quite deep into these tunnel systems, and then strangeness unfolded.
German Shepherd, those are really good. What the heck? Come on. Come on. What the heck? You freaked me out. You don't even see anything. What? You're running, bro, but I want to see.
Another
I would've
faceless
ran
figure
too.
can be seen, standing in the distance, seemingly looking at the man. It's wearing a black robe of some sort,
Oh,
and is
you can see
potentially
it
pretty
now.
tall. No facial features whatsoever can be made out. quite remarkable that all these entities across the world have a similar look to them, don't you think? Perhaps proof that there is in fact more mysterious stuff going on in some of these tunnels than one could expect. Now we want to look at a terrifying case which has transpired in a deserted area of Nuevo León in Mexico. There's a little town called Ujescoala, which is accessed by a pretty long and desolated stretch of road. And in that little town is an abandoned and really run-down school building, which was named the Benito School and founded by the governor Don Jose Vichanzo in 1954. The old building still tells the tales of long-forgotten students and people who ventured to this deserted place. The following incident has been made public by a news station. It features a young man who ventured to this old place to investigate it. His name is Gabriel Martinez Navarro, and he made his video public on November the 10th. Apparently he was interested in many of the local tales that were saying that some unearthly forces were still inheriting this old place. There was only one way to find out: driving there by himself.
You're alone.
Vengo a ver porque vi un video donde pues 5 pelados bien peludos. Sale una voz al principio del video diciendo me duele mucho. Pero yo no sé qué chingados le duele a un fantasma.
No clue if it was a ghost or something. Let's see if we find out. Once I got there, you'll all see that there is no such thing as ghosts. Okay, I believe ghosts I've seen.
After driving for quite some time, he finally makes it onto the premises and looks for a way in. What was that?
Oh, he's scared.
It appears that Gabriel has captured a disembodied voice without noticing it at that moment. How
Oh, it
curious.
sounded like he was freaking out,
Maybe
man.
an omen that he was in for an interesting night.
Navarro. I worked with a guy last name. His last name's Navarro. That's fine. Gabriel Martinez Navarro. You're at the school. Watching that. Oh, that seems. Was there trees in the damn school? Oh, he's outside. Okay. No, it is in. All right, I'm lost right now. I'm looking for that ticket. It's an abandoned school, dude. You're already trespassing. I doubt anybody's living in an abandoned school with a door with no power. It doesn't feel
Pues ya vieron, güey. Puro pinche pedo, no hay ni madres a la verga.
Did I thought I seen that move.
Ay, no mames.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as ghosts. Yeah, what was that? A big old rat trying to build a home with that big old piece of wood that just moved by itself.
Suddenly, stuff is moving on its own, and the young man is getting pretty afraid of the activity.
This is why you don't go in haunted places by yourself, or God forbid something happen. You're on the 12 o'clock news, or whatever time the news is.
¿Quién es?
Yeah, I'd be shitting myself right now. you hear your heart. You feel like you're even so scared, like your heart's like it stops. It's like, when you can taste the adrenaline in your mouth. You can't make yourself dizzy breathing like that out of your mouth, man.
Besides the terrifying paranormal activity in this
Mother's a
building,
bitch. Why
something has Gabriel shook to the core,
Puta madre?
and you might
Did I
have
heard that
missed
right?
it.
Did he say that?
Let's take another look.
This, what's up? Yeah, okay. I wasn't going crazy.
Something seemed to be peeking around the corner, right at him, and it's pretty certain that it wasn't your average person. What happened that night in this derelict school building? Did the young man maybe fall victim to a haunting that turned him into a believer? Who knows? What's your explanation?
You don't believe in ghosts after that? You're a fool, man. Come on now. Oh, that just abruptly ended. Right. So that was pretty good. I'm gonna do some more from this guy and that other guy. Was it with the Punisher symbol? All right. So thank you for watching. Staying tuned. And those of you who put any comments, I'll respond to them. All right. So I'm gonna go eat me some dinner. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and that bell icon so you can get notified when new content comes on because I will upload at least one video every day. The past couple of days I've been doing two. I'm tired and I only got like 3.5 hours sleep. And I want to go watch this show called Wolfpack on, is it Paramount Plus? You guys got to watch it. It's pretty cool. It's got Sarah Michelle Gellar in it. And if those of you don't know her, she was married to a guy. I can't think of his name for a hot minute, but it's pretty good. You guys got to watch the show. But anyway, I will upload another video tomorrow. Stay tuned and don't forget, you click that like button, you're going to get that little ding a ling notification. So, peace. Have a good night or day wherever you're at in the world. Mind Trip is signing out.